Hi everyone, welcome back. So the AC just turned on super hard. It got warm in here, so yeah. Um, oh, uh, Hi, Heddle Crochet Maker. Welcome. Uh, okay, so that was weird. I wasn't sure. I wasn't ready for that. So welcome back, and hope you're all having had a nice little break. And I want to welcome everyone. And we have Rachel and Lona and Suki and Ash and Hetal Crochet. I'm not sure. Yeah. Welcome. And Nikki. And Allison. Timeout? I don't know. Let's just give them a sort of, give them a second. That was a lot of spam. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. And hope you're all well this Wednesday evening. I'm a little tired, but yeah, I'm okay. We'll do. We'll be okay. I forgot completely that I had blow dried my project the other day. So I was like, oh no, I gotta draw some lines in. And then I realized that my new purple was not the same kind of purple. And then I was like, I kind of freaked out a little bit, maybe. Hello, Love Drunk. Welcome in. And good night, Essie. Sleep well. Yeah, so I was like, oh no. And you know what? It doesn't erase. So I'm pretty sure that these are just water erasable. They're not heat erase. I have a feeling. Or maybe they're heat erase, but they're not like the other heat erase, if you understand what I'm saying. So, you were up until 5:30 this morning. What? That sounds crazy, Lona. Yeah, well, I was up until 3, so I guess I'm just as crazy. Let's see. How does this come out? So yeah, I tested out my new... Oh, how come this won't come out now? Oh, there it goes. I tested out my new tool for tightening the hoop, and it was really nice. So I will definitely use that. So I'm going to do a little bit of changing around. Woo Woo says, I'm fed up of being tired all the time. It's exhausting. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know that? So yeah, so I'm missing all my little crosses and stuff. So I'm gonna add a little bit while everyone settles in, and let me know what you're working on. I finished I finished that diagonal I was working on with Dragon Pile. So, and hello, Bodil. Welcome in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Those are juicy. Huh. Okay. Wow, that was like super juicy. They're really, really thin. Look at that. Yeah, well, let's see how it goes. Oh, man. This is the one I tested yesterday, so I have tested this, just so you guys aren't don't freak out. But it's really juicy. I'm trying to be careful. Wow. Okay. Let's see. And Lona had to prep fabric and start a beautiful place. Yep. I know what you mean. It's a beautiful piece. I really love it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had an idea that I think I'll do this sort of similar to how I've been doing my diagonals. So I think I'm going to start here and then move up here, or vice versa. I don't know. You know. Like my lines are all gone, by the way, so I blow dried it to check it out. Hello, Ebony. Welcome in. Mine are juicy too. Okay. Yeah. I'd be farther along than 15, but my cats want to take naps in my arm. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I don't know what you mean because I don't have a cat anymore. But yeah. You know what I used to do? I used to have a baby sling for Alex, and before he was born, my cat really loved my pregnant belly, and so she would like to be on my belly, and I used to carry her around in the baby carrier. So yeah, I don't know about these. These are really really juicy. Yeah. AliExpress, yeah, is the link I had. I'm still not sure about them yet. Are these the ones that didn't? No, they didn't disappear with the blow dryer, but they disappeared with boiling water, and they didn't come back in the freezer. So, yeah. And it was this exact pen too, because I used that one. So let's see. You can see, and I even I even stuck it on the air conditioner for a bit. I left it in the freezer for probably 2 hours or something, and I drew all over this area, and there's not even a ghost line at all. So I suspect that they are water erasable because heat didn't work at all. Boiling water did. And then I had this, the blue that I usually use, that came back. I erased it again, but it came back after the freezer, but the other ones didn't. So I'm pretty good about it. Oh wait, yeah, I drew a bunch on the salvage too. You can see where the grid lines were. That's from the DMC grid lines, but I drew a bunch on the salvage as well, and there's nothing there at all. So yeah, I think it's good. You know, not even the DMC lines came all the way out, and I soaked it for probably 2 hours or something last night. So I think this will be okay, and this is full coverage, so you know it's I'm being careful where I do it. So you know, let's see, 1, 2, 3. But they're really juicy. But that's nice. Yeah. Okay. You're testing it with the iron. Okay, I just noticed that the the camera wasn't really very focused. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, it looks like I planned to do that over here. Okay, well, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Maybe. No, I think because I think it's a little too, oh yeah, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, because it looks like I planned to do it there, but I'm going to make this smaller. Maybe if it's unlock it. It looks like I had planned to work here. Yeah, let me know if the iron works. Because the blow dryer didn't, and my blow dryer is hot. It is very warm. Okay, so I guess I'll mark these some more. Yep, it came right off. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. And then stick it in the freezer and see what you think. I do think that it needs to it washes out. It's very juicy though. But you know those other ones, it's like you gotta just right to make them work. I only bought 2 packs of refills, so I don't have as much as I would like. I don't have the orange. The orange is gonna have to. Yeah. Okay, you guys can see okay over here. Oh shoot, it's not in there all the way. Let me move the camera down just a little. I'm going to move the saga window. That's not the way you do it. Let's put it down here. There we go. Okay, let's test that out. Oops. Okay, it's a little low, but I think that'll be okay. I was too busy working on finishing the, I wanted to finish that diagonal before I put it away. So I worked on that a little bit more. Yeah, I guess I need to buy more of those pens then. Oops. Whoop. Oh, I love when that happens, like across the thing. I only bought 2, and I bought what I thought was this same as this red purple, but it was more of a blue purple, so I'm kind of disappointed that I did that. Hi Clara, welcome back. So let's see. I am going to. Whoa! What happened to my tablet? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, there's hardly any. There's hardly any threads in there. That's so nice. I love it. Okay, so 3371 is the first one, and that's on the other side. And I have some Bueno with me and some chocolate covered digestives for snack. Well, I think that my freezer was cold enough that the other pen popped up pretty quickly. It was like maybe 10 minutes, but I forgot it today and I left it in there for like 2 hours. So, you know, whatever you feel like. You know, you can test it in a couple different things. Like I put it up against the air conditioner because the air conditioner is really cold. I put it in the freezer. I put it up against some ice. You know, I did a bunch of that kind of stuff. This time I just stuck it in the freezer. I figured if it didn't come up if it didn't come up after being in the freezer that long, I didn't think it was going to. But I also washed it, and you know, I put it in boiling water and soap. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not either. But I wanted to take off the grid lines on that, and I wanted it to shrink up. So yeah, hold on a second. It's still too low. Okay. Just see if you guys can see. I'm gonna move that window. Oops. Okay. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking this one through. You know how it is. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Okay. It's a little too low, but I, I, I'm okay. I'm like thinking, what do I want to do? You know, it's good. Um, I really like this gold needle. It's pretty nice. Except it's I'll still use my needle board. But yeah, it's kind of making it a little more difficult. I'm like, how? I can't see this. I can't see it quite enough. This one. Oops. This is not light enough or something. Okay. I couldn't see where the darn thing was. I wanted to make sure I didn't count wrong. And hello, Sunla. Okay. Whoops. No. I'm a little bit on the edge here, but that's okay. It seems okay. Well, we made it here, but first I made a backup of all my patterns so that I'm safe if my tablet goes out. Yes, please make sure you guys do that. I need to do that because my tablet keeps freezing up, which is really annoying because, yeah, I don't want it to do that. But yeah, I need to back mine up before something happens because you never know. But yeah, that's a good idea. Good reminder for everybody. It is the beginning of the month, so if you didn't do it at the end of the month, make sure you do it. And I will do mine tomorrow. But I always work block by block, so like I did back it up last month, I think. So yeah, it would suck. It would definitely suck if something happened, but I won't. It won't kill anything. Let's see. Lines came back from the freezer, but I'm okay with it. Okay. Yeah, I think the boiling water didn't worked really well. Alyssa says, sorry, I missed this morning. My doctor's appointment went on forever. Oh, that's okay. And Suki says, that's pretty. You can really see the fall trees coming in. And yes, mine just saw the ground. Oh no. Eek. Is it okay? Oh no. I hope you're okay. Your tablet's okay. Yeah. That's weird. Because mine definitely didn't come back. You saw that. It was definitely okay. Let's see. 400. Oh, other side. Already at 14. Wait, no, that's only 4 stitches. I thought it said 14. I cannot read. I cannot read. Oh, and the new storage thing is really cool. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Screen cracked. Oh no. Oosh. I actually think my screen on my tablet is plastic. It feels like plastic. probably washing it made it go away for good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He just fell on a point. Oh no. But that's good. Mine didn't come out with the blow dryer though. Hi Michelle, welcome in. It's so funny when people when Google translates Sanna's name to true. I always giggle. I think I might like these needles over the ballpoint needle. Yes, because he doesn't listen, Sanna says. Yeah. Yeah, and it disappeared again after running it under the turned off iron. Okay, good. Yeah, I think it washed that. See, I also noticed that the ones that I washed came off, stayed off too. So I think they all, if you wash them with soap, it washes off, I think. Um, I don't know. Um, I'm still a little bit hesitant, but like I know that like the ones I've been buying, the blow dryer takes them off. So, it's okay. Um, but that new one, I was really surprised because the other one, the other the other blue, this blue like here, this is from my old pens, that came back with the freezer. Let's see, wait, did I do that one? Yes, I did. And I'll put it up here. I have to get back into the swing of it. Oh, and this fabric, I crumpled it up a bunch when I first got it because I thought it was really hard. So it's much softer than my new stuff, but it's really lovely. Um, um, Alyssa says, Nikki, I'm behind. What are you testing? She got the same pens as I did, and I had tested them uh, yesterday on a scrap of 18 count, and the blow dryer didn't work, and I kind of freaked out. So then I decided to pour some boiling water over it, and that took it off. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll wash it. And so I stuck it in a bunch of boiling water and soap and washed it, and it came off. And then I stuck it in the freezer, and it didn't come back. So I was kind of excited about that. I don't know. I don't really. I think I just have to get used to it. It's not that. It's just that I'm not used to the tip or the color. The color's different too, and I'm like, it's not right. Because like I'm a freak like that. What's that? Oh, okay. I was like, what? What? Never mind. It's fine. I saw, I saw in the corner of my eye, the Discord thing pop up. And I was like, what? What? Okay. Yeah. And this looks really after I took the gridding off with the blow dryer, it's like you could see it better. The gridding kind of made it not look as good because you could see the gridding. So it's kind of fun. Okay. Well, wow. We're on to, there's only 2 colors left. Woohoo. This pattern is just so like fun. You did the dark purple. Okay, I did the green. Um, I need to test it a little more. Squirrel. Yeah, that's me. Squirrel. Yeah. Man, I just, this needle is, I'm like loving this. I got gold plated needles. I'm all posh. Um, and actually, the 26 count, the 26, size 26 needle is really nice. I'm glad I tried it. So I was looking at my Welcome to the Circus piece, and I was looking at the white part that I had stitched, and it looked pretty good actually. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I might still do the gingerbread cell with it. 18 count, 1/1, fancy pants. Yeah, 1/1, 18 count. Yep, with Airo Floss. Alyssa asked. Um, and oh, because you weren't here earlier when I showed this. This is the sample that I washed earlier. I washed it yesterday. This is Painted Fairy. This is a 18 count DMC that I washed with really, really hot water. And it definitely shrank. And I think it turned out nice. This is the Airo Floss with 1/1. And yeah. And you can see how it shrank because the salvage didn't shrink as much, so it's all ripply. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it looks pretty good. It's like if you're a little too close, the Painted Fairy looks a bit thin, but I don't mind it. It's really smooth in the needle. And you know the thing is I think it looks good enough, and also it makes it easier to see. And it does give it that watercolor appearance. I think it's gonna look nice. I was worried about the darker colors. Um, I did take a picture of the black that I did for Dragon Pile. Hold on a second and I'll show you. I'm cutting my Airo Floss. I think I'm going to do a joist move, even though I did it differently from 164 and below. Just feel lazy. Yeah, you know what? I think it's not a bad idea. Sometimes, because I do use my Airo Floss for 2/1, sometimes for other types of projects. Sometimes I think that might be too short, but yeah, not too worried about it. Oh, I was going to show you. I took a picture of my work, and so I can show you because I can do it this way. Maybe if I can remember how to do it. Here we go. So this is the piece I was working on earlier with Dragon Pile. And I think it looks pretty okay. What do you guys think? I did decide that I'm going to move over to the other side though next time and get closer to the dragons, and then maybe do like a little bit of dragon, a little bit of border. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way that looks. I wanted to show you guys. I was going to post it in Discord, but then I forgot. So yeah, I thought it looked pretty good. Okay, I got Saga on there. Okay. And I finished that. So let's see, what am I going to do with this thread? Okay. And my AC is like, it's like, it's humid, right? It's not, but it's not that cold or not that hot. But if I turn it down, then it's too hot. It's like, it's got one speed cold. Is it that there? Yeah. Okay. So I turned it down, but then it gets all stuffy in here, and yeah. I'm kind of I'm considering what I'm gonna do with my painted fairy, if I want to just cut it like that, or I usually do them in 1 meter pieces, right? And on my floss drops, but I don't know. Now I'm almost wish that I had kept, that I didn't have this, what do you call it? What do I have? What is it that I call it? It's like Yogi's thing for my extra painted fairy. It's fine, but yeah. I will only use Airo for one-strand projects. Yeah, that's, but that's just because I didn't have any other. I had DMC, but I didn't have a lot, and it was really expensive, so I wasn't doing that. I'm kind of looking at the edge here. It'll be better. Next block will be better. So I'll do this block, and then I'll do this one, and then I'll go up here. Oh, look at did you guys see the purples up here? Isn't that pretty? Oh, I can't wait. This pattern is it's really nice. There's a lot of stuff going on. And there's some purple here too, actually. I actually like Airo in like 14 count Aida projects. I prefer painted fairy for, or the Egyptian cotton types for linen. I just think it looks smoother. But then I've been doing the Santa project with Airo on even weave, and it looks pretty nice. So yeah, I don't think it's too big of a deal. It's cheap, so. Thank you, Janelle. You're the best. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. Hi, Amanda. Welcome in. It's a little bit over to the side. Good thing I'm almost done with this little triangle. I'm gonna do that stitch as well. You're my best. Aw. I know. Isn't that cute how he says that? You're my best. Yeah. Yeah, see, now I know what to do. I don't know what to do. Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Nikki? I missed something. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so I did an extra stitch here, which is, oh, I could have done those ones too. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. And the bucket. And we finished that already. Nice. That was a really, that was really easy. Nice. Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do this one and then move on over. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, I don't have it in the right spot. There we go. Yes, I think Alex is awesome. Uh-huh. To cut like Joyce or not. Yeah, I don't know. I was tempted, but then as I said, I really do like to I like, well, not that I like, but I kind of need to have um my floss longer also. So what I do, Nikki, is, well, and it might not be something for you, but so I do, so here, this is like one strand, right? That I've cut, I've taken a meter of it and cut it into, that's the same length, right? And then I have meter long ones. And I just do one strand and I just do it one at a time. So because they feel kind of funny being so short. Michelle, good job. Wow. You feel old? No, you don't. I cut some on floss like Joyce, but I felt it was too short. Yeah, see, like when I was working on the dragon pile, I wanted some longer threads because I wasn't cutting it off. So I kind of like that half and half. Well, it's not even half and half. I have some of each. You know what? I'm gonna take this little thread. I think it's this one, and I'm gonna. Oh, it's really short. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna use this one. It's kind of flowing that way, so I'm gonna do it like that. Let's see, one. So like this here. And my little box is missing. One, two, one. Oh, where is the hole? There it is. So hold on a second. I can show you what Nikki means. So Joyce showed us a way of cutting thread. So you take a whole skein. Hold on a second. Let me move the saga window. I can't see. Okay, so you take a whole skein of thread, right? And where the end is, you take your scissors and you cut through it, right? And that gives you exactly 33 centimeters, I think it was, which is, it's, you know, like I use my ruler, so it's almost exactly the same as if I used my ruler. My ruler's a little bit longer, but that's okay, because the ruler, when I wrap my 1 meter pieces around, it works. I felt it was, I don't like to stop and thread needles. I don't mind having longer floss, yeah. But that's what it is. You just take and you cut it, and she does it that way. I just don't want all of my thread that way, I think. Yes, it's easy, but it's also just as easy to pull it all out and do 8 meter pieces. I think I would primarily use it for my 32 count projects. Yeah, I like 50 centimeter lengths. Yeah, and so mine are a meter, and so I can split it up into smaller pieces, and then I can also use it for magic loop with one, or I can leave it, you know, I can do half. I think it's pretty versatile the way I've been doing it. So I don't know but it's also that I'm using it for, I am using it for like 2/2, sometimes 2/1. So I'm using it for all purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was thinking if this thread was long enough, but it's fine. What's a magic loop? What? Ebony, mine are 1/2 meter. Alyssa says, what's a magic loop? It's when you use 2 threads or 1 thread and you fold it in half and you bring your needle through the loop and latch it. And Nikki is battling her laziness. Okay. Yeah, I had this, I used a, it's called a majestic. You know, when you weave rugs, it's a stick for, you know, putting thread on your, you know, weaving with. And I thought it was the perfect length to do that, you know, wrap it around. I thought, oh, this will be so easy. But it was like not quite right. So then all the thread was like, there was a piece that was extra, and I still have a lot of floss that's like that, and it's really irritating. So yeah, I went back. I like my meter lengths. Ebony says, yeah, I used to leave them 1 meter like Sue's, but I never used 2 strands like that where I needed magic loop. It's just loop start. Yeah. Oh, magic. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Knitting. We do magic loop and knitting. Like, what am I talking about? Sorry. I am still a little tired. I'm probably going to crash hard tonight. I really should crash hard tonight. I need to make sure I go to bed. Okay. So this thread, I was like thread chickening here. That's okay. I had enough. I knew I had enough for that piece. That's why I left it. I love these colors. And, oh yeah, sorry. I thought I had something in my lap still. I'm going to go. I'm going to. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to. If I don't like it, I'll buy another set, lol. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, now I gotta turn this down again. This stupid, where's the damn remote? Oh, there it is. You're doing it for a full set, lol. But the thing is, yeah, I got it. Sorry for the knitting. The thing is that I think, I think like what, the stupid thing. I'm trying to hit the AC. Oh, there we go. I got it. Wait, almost threw it on the floor. Um, um, Yogi, she does hers. I think she does hers like it's not quite a half a meter. And then she just uses two strands if she wants to do two strands. So, I mean, you could do that too. That would work. And that's what I was thinking. But then I don't like them on my floss drop that short. They, like, too much of it, it just looks silly. It doesn't hang nicely. Yeah, I know. I know. I can't help it. Maybe I should test a strand. Yeah, you should. I don't know. I think it's easier to just do a meter. Do a meter long, and then you don't have to move. You don't have to do it so often. Let's see. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna do this stitch. This needle does have a little bit of a squeak every once in a while, but it's really nice. Man. Ebony says, yeah, that's what I do. If I need two strands, I just take two. And Ebony says, yeah, try it, Nikki. Then let us know if it's good. Joyce cuts her floss like Kamari. Yeah. I don't. I have done that in the past for higher count projects. My threads, yeah, lines are 50 centimeters for one strand, 1 meter for two strands, and loop start. Yeah. Yeah, I'm buying the Airo, messed up my organization. Yeah, buying the Airo messed up my organization because I don't know where to put them. 1 meter is too long for a working set when they're not hung up. Yeah, and yeah, that's where I'm coming into with what I have for my DMC Painted Fairy Royal. My extras are on floss cards like Yogi's, and it's a little messy, and I don't know. It's working though. It just folds up, and I'm not working from it. It's just that I have it. It's storage because I don't have the space in my filing cabinet for it, which is too bad. I probably could, but then I'd have to go through and do it all, and I'm like, I don't feel like it. Okay, so did that. I'm gonna cut that off a little bit. This is, I usually cut mine 18 inches. 18 inches is half a yard, which would be about, yeah, I think that's about 30-ish centimeters. Hold on a second. I can't actually do, okay, so 18 is 40, it's almost a meter, a half a meter. Yeah, you're about a half a meter, Alyssa. Not quite, but yeah. Well, and then somebody said, well, Christina said, you do it like how long your forearm is. The problem with for me is that I don't want a bunch of small pieces if, my arm's a little bit shorter or longer than somebody else's. But it does work. And I really love my floss drops, so I don't see a problem with it. Okay, so I did that, and I did this extra stitch. But I think it's interesting that like different types of floss setups. I actually bought some floss away bags for my fancy floss. Oh no. No way. Seriously. I stitched in the thread. What the heck? Oh, you guys have to see this. I laid. Oh man, everything is so moist in here. I can't. Oh. Um I don't know if you can see this, but I stitched in the. Seriously. Oh no, I just pulled that out. Okay, well, that's okay. I can just cut it off. I laid it over the end there, and I thought, "Oh, it's fine." It wasn't. And then I just pulled out the. I just pulled out a tufty. I went to I went to go work on those threads, and they were they were stuck in the back. Let's see. I missed where I was. Okay, so Nikki says, "Whoops, sorry. Sanna, my DMC and CXC are 50 centimeters on the file floss cards." And Amanda said, "Oh my God, I tried cutting my floss short like Komari. I stitched faster, but I spent too much time threading in ends. So it actually took me slightly longer to stitch than before." Alyssa says, "I do like the shorter threads when I'm working on high confetti and lots of ninja stitches." Yeah. Amanda says, "I usually cut floss twice the length of my forearm, then fold it in half to stitch. I'll cut shorter lengths, specific numbers of stitches in full coverage." And oh my God. Oh, Michelle says, "Oh my God, I made it back. The two tornadoes have left. Time to catch up." Um, Tornadoes, I think that was her grandboys. I think she said she was having grandboy visits. Yeah, there you go. But it was worth it, wasn't it? Okay, I lost track what I was doing because I I can't believe I did that. I've never done that before. That was funny. Totally stitched over it. These colors are so pretty. Oh, maybe zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. So I get for putting it over the edge instead of somewhere else. Okay, there you go. Michelle says, "Oh yes, some stitching time is needed, maybe a cocktail." That's funny. Was how old are they, Michelle? This thread was a lot shorter, but that's okay. Only a couple more stitches, I think. Yeah, there is. So I'm gonna stitch these because they are, this piece is really short, so I'm just gonna stitch it out. Maybe. 4 and 6. Oh, I bet. Oh, that's a 4 and 6 together. We, yeah, I could imagine. That reminds me. Um, I always mess with Alex. One of the things that on Ponyo is that um, this little girl who likes Ponyo or likes Sosuke says to Sosuke, "But you're only 5," or something like that. And so I always say that to Alex. Like I'll say, "But you're only 5, Alex." You know, and he goes, "I'm not 5." I'm so mean. Yeah. We quote movies at each other all the time. Okay. This is going pretty well. 8:30. So, and I think that it's really, like, you can see this floss drop. I have the one strand of the they're, I don't even know how long they are. Let me see how long it is. I just wrap it. The 1 meter fits perfectly around the ruler, so it makes it easy to cut it. And then I have my 1 meter lengths. I don't even put a full skein on it. It's only a half a skein. So there's only 3 strands on the there's 4 strands total. There's one that's cut up, and then the other one. Let's see, where did I put my ruler now? Or not my ruler, my measuring tape. All my measuring tapes are like falling apart. I have to go to the sewing store and buy some new ones. My other one that, oh yeah, see, it's cut off. I'm like, what? Okay, so it is 34 centimeters, which is 13.5 inches ish. Yeah. Hello, Leanne. Welcome in. I'm taking over Yogi's slot for the night again, but I won't stay here as long. You are all talking Matrix, so now I have to. Oh, I just said. So one thing I will say is that I resisted learning. What? Oh, it metric matrix. You know what works really well, Suki, is having a tape measure that has both, and it really helps you to solidify metric versus inches. It makes it really easy. So 1 meter is a little bit longer than a yard, and a yard is 36 inches. A meter is 39 inches. But can you, like, it's kind of weird because some things I prefer to do in imperial, like sewing, like small amounts. I prefer imperial. But for weaving, I do all my weaving in metrics because it was easier. I learned in using imperial, but the metrics makes weaving much more easy. It's easier to calculate everything. It's just so nice. So I learned, I mean, it's so easy. Like there are 10 centimeters in a decimeter. There are 100 centimeters in a meter. There are, I mean, it's not difficult. You know what I mean? It's logical actually, if you can think of it that way. And that's in a long spot, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. It's funny because when you talk about temperature, I can figure the Fahrenheit in my head. Yeah, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Like 4 inches is ten centimeters, which is a decimeter. You know, we do a lot of stuff in decimeters in weaving. A lot of the, like, instead of doing how many slots in the loom per inch, you do how many slots per decimeter. So it's easier to count even. Yeah, I like it. I didn't think I would, but I definitely prefer it now for some things. Like knitting, it's kind of odd. Maybe I'll use meters for how much thread I'm on my yarn, but then I'll measure it in inches because, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Uh, Sewing, I always use inches. But a lot of people here that do like quilting or things like that, they all use imperial because most of the quilting equipment is made for the US. So, it's like the sewing machine shows that and everything. I find that easier. And I think it's because the centimeter, I don't know, you can break it down easier sometimes. Yeah. But I think what it was is I didn't let it scare me. I was scared of it before, and I'm not scared of it now, kind of thing. Let's see, where is this going next? It's not. Okay. Um, so, yeah, I don't have my needleboard out. I was like, I don't need my needleboard yet. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. And I'm going to take this down here. I only know, hi Joyce, welcome in. Son that says, I only know metric, so for me it's sometimes quite complicated now that I quilt too. Yeah, and you know what you just do? You just get yourself a measuring tape. You just get a measuring tape. It makes it so much easier. Okay, I put a bunch of needles back because I thought I'm not going to need them, but I kind of forgot about the needle board. So let me get my needle board out. I think it's useful. I think what it is for me is not being afraid to use one or the other. 8:30. Oh, good, I didn't have one on there. Oh, I guess I need to put a needle on that. Nikki says, okay, I was able to get 81 stitches with the shorter length versus 150 with 50 centimeters. You know what I find though is if it's really long, it gets fuzzy for me. I find that, and so yeah, I kind of don't like it too long because of that. I find that it gets fuzzy towards the end. Like I was doing that with dalliance. I had 50 centimeter pieces for my long dog, but I found that the towards the end, not even that far towards the end, it felt like it was getting messy. So I don't know. I was kind of like, I don't know how I felt about it. Let's not put that over the edge again and get it caught. It's not this one either. All right, it's this one. Oh, it's not very long. That's okay. So nearly half. So yeah, it's like it's like 35 centimeters, isn't it? Or was it how long was one of those pieces? Oh, actually, do I have that here? Oh yeah, I did that with Dalian. So this skein I did with cutting the end, and then this one was 50 centimeters. It's not a huge amount. Let's see how long one of these are, because this is exactly from cutting the end. Nearly half. Okay, so, and this is just cutting the end. So it's 13 inches or 33 centimeters. So it's exactly like I said with how I cut mine. I think mine are like 35 centimeters, 30. Yeah, this was 33. And this one could be a little bit longer. I don't know. It's not super even. But I do know that that's what I did with this skein. I did one skein in half meters and one skein in cutting the end like joists on that one. And I actually preferred for dalliance using the shorter ones. Yeah, so it's like approximate, what am I doing? Okay, wait, that's the wrong needle. I don't want that needle. So it's nearly half, if you think about it. 50 centimeters. It's not that much different. But I do like them for full coverage, that short. Because I'm not often doing large amounts of block that needs more. And if I need more, then I just do another one. Except for Dragon Pile, I just went and used some longer pieces. I'd used 50 centimeters for those instead. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Nikki, Ebony says, I think that would be fine, Nikki. Alyssa. Secret agent man. I know. And he doesn't know the words, so all he did was kept repeating secret agent man. Man, sometimes that kid, he's a hilarious. And then I was like, where'd you learn that? Because it's an old song. Of course, it's, from Cars 2. Yeah. He was listening to Seals and Crofts one time, and I like Seals and Crofts. I actually had the album for Summer Breeze. It was one of those 70s that yeah. And I was like, I was thinking. It had been a while since I had listened to it, because sometimes I like go through music that I might have had an album for when I was a kid, and like, oh, listen to that. Um, and I was thinking, where'd he get that? I haven't listened to that in forever. And he was singing it. He was singing Summer Breeze. And I asked him, I said, Alex, where'd you hear that song? He goes, Shrek. And I'm like, oh man, Shrek, of course. You're missing Alex today. Aw. Wait, is there someone? Oh, okay. Sunshine Cowgirl. Hey. I missed that you came in. Sometimes I don't see names. All the names are in gray, which is a little bit weird. So here I have one that's not too bad. I probably need that one that long. We have a whole 5 days of him starting Friday. I don't know. I'm going to have to sleep or take a nap on it. Yeah. Have to take him next week to the adult rehab. Now that he's an adult. That it's so stupid because we've been doing this since he got his diagnosis when he was 2.5. So we've been going through the motions of getting help for him since he was 2.5, and it's been a lot of just stupid meetings, and so now he's outgrown the child rehab, so now we've got to go to the adult rehab, and I'm thinking, hopefully it's better than the child rehab. It was really crazy. We were trying to get him a tablet or something so we could work on some speech and stuff, because there's lots of apps. That was back then. And this rehab person that he had literally said, we'll give him a notebook and let him write it down. It's like seriously. Yeah. I think because but one whip is packed, I should have a new start. Absolutely, you should, Sarah. And hi, Heather. Welcome in. You want to start Dragon Pile. You know you do. Do it. Do it. I started Dragon Pile today. Let's see. This thread felt thick. Or you could start what do you call it? The gingerbread cell. Yeah. My vote is yes. Texas Sunshine Cowgirl. That's a mouthful. Stookie says, usually adult rehab focuses on independent and employability skills. Yeah, I doubt it. Well, he's not employable. He's not employable, unfortunately. But like he's taking welding and blacksmith course. That's the line that he's doing, the trade school line, and he's very good at it. But because he doesn't understand why he has to do something, there's no way they're gonna get anything out of him. Aw. Sunshine will work. Okay. Okay, I'll call you Sunshine. And hi, Lizzie. And Sarah says, I need to order fabric for anything I start, but I do have charts already. There's no place you can go close by. Well, yeah. How long will it take for it to come? You gotta have a start. Enable alert. Enable alert. Oops, let's not mix up my needles here. This one's like really loose. Is everyone starting gingerbread on their own, or is it a starting date? No, we're just doing it. It's just whenever you feel like it, Michelle. If you feel like it. Okay, that was good. Oh, I have 2 threads here. I'm gonna eat a bit of a cookie so I don't pass out from being hungry for a cookie. I hope you guys don't hear that. I always worry about that when I crunch on something. I'm like trying to crunch really quietly. Oh, sorry about that, Christina. I forgot to turn it back on when I was messing around. There you go. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I turned it off. Sarah says, what gingerbread chart? I missed that. There is a channel in Discord called Gingerbread Sal. The chart is in there. Michelle says, find your box of fabric, number 1 box to unpack. Or she just go shopping for all new fabric. Yeah. I think it looks funny how the border just ends on the side. I might bring it all the way around. On the gingerbread cell, Sunshine and I have our trusty sparkle fart said, spreading, enabling chaos. Ooh, Hobby Lobby. I mean, if needs must, I wouldn't go to Hobby Lobby, but I guess you could go to Hobby Lobby and then donate to a worthy cause that they hate. That would work. I remember when I moved to Washington with my mom, she took me to, I think it was called Ben Franklin's, and I was like in love. It was so awesome. We only had, well, we didn't have anything like that in where I lived in California. We had a really, really, really huge fabric store, but nothing like that crafty kind of thing. Yeah, it was fun. Uh, Lizzie says, I don't enable, I get enabled. Yes. So, what are you working on now, Lizzie? Did you start some of your new patterns? Which one are you going to start first? Oh, these colors are so interesting. Christina says, I have 2 Ben Franklin stores in town around me. Oh, they're still around? Oh, that's cool. I mean, this was like early 90s when I I lived with my mom for a little bit while my ex was away in the Navy, and I hadn't moved to where he was stationed yet. Oh, Christina is lucky. I remember it being super awesome. I mean, I don't know if it still is or anything, but I liked it. Wait, what did I do? Oh, you know what? I took there. I had two of the same color in this block, and I took the one over here that I meant to bring over to this side, and I just worked on it. Nice. Okay, well, that's okay. It's okay. That's something Alex says all the time too. It's okay. It's okay. Oops, that didn't work. And I think he got it from me. Lizzie says, I'm eating dinner at the moment. I will probably start the wolf one first. Cool. Did you get some floss? Or do you have floss? Amanda says, our Ben Franklin just closed. It was quilting, crafts, toys, soft furnishing, grocery, pharmacy. I miss it. Oh, okay. I remember it just being super crafty. Like there was all sorts of stuff, and you know, I was like, ooh, ooh, this, ooh, kind of thing. I remember that. Man, we have something similar. It's called Panduro. Um, but I don't know. The stuff isn't isn't super great. I think I don't know sometimes, but we don't have one close by. Um, you can order online, but they're in town. And like the bookstore has some of their stuff, but not very much. So I don't. Um, yeah, I don't know what I did with that. I meant to take this thread here over there, but yeah, this one will go just as nicely. We will just go with it. No floss. Let's see. No floss, have floss, go buy floss anyway. You will use it eventually. Yep, exactly. One in college town, so they sell used textbooks. Oh, that's nice. Um, okay, I got sidetracked. And that's okay. I mean, we're here for socializing. Oh, this looks so cool. You can see the trees. I mean, it's it's kind of blocky with the magnifier, but it's also really cool looking. I have a I have a fabric store in town here. It's very minimal. She actually has some decent yarns though. I can go and buy sock yarn there, no problem. Um, but fabric wise, and there's not a lot. But she does have DMC, and she has notions and stuff. So it's pretty like if you need something, you can go there and get it. Like one time I needed some knitting needles that I didn't have. I don't knit a lot with big yarn, and I was working on a sweater for my friend's baby, and I needed bigger DPNs for it, and it was like 4.5 or something, and so I was able to go and get some, and that was nice. That worked out well. They weren't the best, but they did the job. They were super expensive too, man. You pay for it, of course, because it's local. There used to be another really nice yarn store when I first moved here, but um, I think her husband was ill, so she closed like right after I moved to town, which was sad. Um, because my friend Helga took me there to meet the lady, and she had a knit cafe and all sorts of stuff, and that was too bad. And so she closed right after I moved in, and well, then COVID happened right afterwards, so it wouldn't have lasted long. But I was thinking about this because if I start Pride and Prejudice, I might need some floss. I have a lot of it, or I will have a lot of it from my order, but some of it I obviously don't have. So I may just go down there and get some. But also, if I order another stamped kit and I'm only paying shipping, I could do it then. Wait, I'm going to use the other scissors. But I mean, that's like, it's really expensive. So it's almost better for me to order online. Let's see. Michelle says no LNS near me. Order everything online. Well, and then I just order everything online anyway. I will go and buy sock yarn from her. The price isn't too bad, and she's got some pretty nice ones that I do actually really like. Since I knit so much socks that this one yarn is super soft and I love it. It's a little more expensive, but yeah, I don't pay for shipping that way. And Lizzie says, although the ginger kitten in the heart is vying for attention, it'll be a while before I start any of them. I really think that kitten is adorable. I think you should do that one. I think you should do that one. But you do what you want to do. So don't listen to me. And Joyce says, ours closed years ago. It carried fabric embroidery items. It also had a candy aisle. Yeah, I think so too. But I think that was because, like for people who were, making little gift baskets or something, if I remember right. Because I did a lot of that stuff. I used to love to make gift baskets for people. Um, I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. um, and Sunshine says here in Abilene, it's either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Yeah, we had a Michael's, but there was no Hobby Lobby in where I lived in California. But honestly, I mean, I guess if it was the last place you could go, I would grin and bear it, but yeah. It's like Chick-fil-A. God, Chick-fil-A was so good, but absolutely wouldn't eat there. Yeah. Oops, wait. Darn it. I messed up. There we go. Okay. Okay. This pattern is really relaxing. It's not like difficult feeling at all. I like it. Um, Lizzie says, you Americans are lucky having two big craft stores. Here in the UK, there's only one, and it sucks. Yes, but you've got a really good online. You have a lot of online sources that are really good, Lizzie. Like, yes, they're like, I used to buy a lot of stuff from the UK before Brexit, because there was so much there was so much to choose from. So yeah, Um, like Michael's, we used to go there for like crappy crafty stuff, you know. You get that idea at the last minute and go, oh, go to Michael's and pick that up. The stuff wasn't great. Let's see, where am I at? Um, I've been trying to find things, and come on, I've been trying to find stuff, and all of the places are like in the UK. It's not very fun. Okay, I just did there. Okay, it's here. I was like, where am I going with this? Hello, Natty. Welcome in. Sanna says we don't have a single large hobby shop. No, that's the same here. There's Pandora, like I said, but it's really expensive. You know, like if you go and buy it, you can order it online, but it's like there's not really, you know, it's not great. It's really good for like when um, you wanna be crafty and do stuff, but a lot of times I would go there and I would buy stuff because that's all there was, you know. They did a lot of scrapbook stuff, which is nice. So there was a lot of paper craft, a lot of crafts for kids, but it's not big. Not like in the stores. They're not big stores. And that's pretty much it. There are a couple of online ones that are pretty big. Um, but yeah, it's expensive. Let's see. Sanna has to order everything online. Um, Sanna says, Nutty, I posted a photo on Discord of Dragon Pile without the background. Color and Cotton is located here. Oh, that's nice. Aren't they? They're pretty good, aren't they? Color and Cotton? I mean, I don't know, because, you know. We do have really good weaving supplies here, though. It's really expensive, though. Um, you know, but we can get pretty much anything that we need for weaving. And if you're into weaving, you can you can get pretty much any loom for nearly free here because people are just giving them away. It's really sad actually because you know we want people to weave, but yeah. Um, Allison says, just been lurking, tired as was physical in at work and out again tomorrow. Then straight to get nails done. Ooh, nice. Going to be a long day. Nails are super long though. They need to cut. Um, um, and Nettie's gonna start it today. She'll take a look. I showed my mom the kitten one, and she loved it. She melted at the cuteness, Lizzie said. It was really cute, yeah. Who was the designer? Was that a Ashwood Studios? It seems like a bit of an Ashwood Studios. Cause didn't you say no? Wait, no, that stitch is so beautiful. Never mind. Um, Sorry, I thought it was Paint for Crafts for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Ignore me. Let's see. This is not super long, but it's long enough to leave a couple of needles. Or not needles. Allison says, where I'm in Scotland, there's no crafty shops. I order online, although I would probably order online anyway. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I often bike past the LNS, and I do go in there and, pick up some sock yarn or something. And when I was using DMC, if I needed one or two colors, it was cheaper to buy it there. Well, it was the same price if I bought it there than if I ordered it online because of shipping. It works out about the same. So, which is expensive. But now that I use Airo, I don't do that anymore. But it's handy if I'm going to use fairy floss. So, yeah. Okay. And this is 898. Okay. Allison says, Lizzie, is that pattern the one Siske has an arrangement with Stitches So Beautiful on the Sal? It's an Adrian G. Air. He is famous for lots of heart patterns. Yeah, I have one of his patterns. Yeah, Stitch Beautiful for Cats in Love via Paint Free Crafts. That will be got when I got all the season fairies. Okay, I'm starting Dragon Pile on 14 count black, but tonight I'm still doing the commisery cell for tonight's live. Wait, what, Natty? Okay, well. I really like the Cats in Love, but I really need to not start anything else. I say that. Yeah. I say that, and I started something this today. Lizzie, I think you should get a set of Airo Floss. It's really reasonable, and you do really well with that, I think. They have all the popular floss, and they sell overdyed floss and hand dyed fabrics. Yeah, I've heard of them before. That's always sad that I I don't have access. Meow. It sucks sometimes. But now I'm excited that I found that one shop in the Netherlands that was pretty reasonable. Actually, their shipping was really good too. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I was looking at, I need a silk lame Krennic, or no, treasure braids, or whatever it is. And the only place I could find it was in the UK at Lakeside. So I may, I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to make me pay extra for that. Through, or not tariffs, but, what's it called? Tax, not tax, tool, import tax. I was trying to remember the word. That wasn't really it. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it sucks because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff available in the UK. Let's see. Joyce, okay, I read that. And Sunshine says, didn't someone say they were going to do the 12 months by Al Forrest embroidery? I'm trying to decide one giant piece or individual. Okay, and they sell popular patterns, Joyce says. And Natty says the commissary Sal is something we came up with yesterday. LOL. We here to stitch the projects we don't love, but we want progress. Mine is Cottage Keep. Yep. And Lona's got to go. Hope you feel better, Lona. Hot, yeah. Sorry about that. Hopefully you feel better. Rest. Oh, that's the wrong place. Like, what am I doing here? Oops. Yeah. Ignore the question mark. Oh, okay. But I do have fabric to do polar search now. I'm pretty excited about that. But I didn't plan on starting that until winter. Did the Welcome to the Circus part 3 come out yet? I thought it was supposed to come out today. I haven't seen an email about it. I love this pattern. Yeah, me too, Natty. It is. And considering Stitches So Beautiful patterns are like kind of a nightmare with confetti, this is just super relaxing. The colors are beautiful. It's not a lot of confetti. It's very manageable. Joyce says, I really don't like using overdyed floss. I've never really used any. I do have some now because I have for my Pride and Prejudice. But it's not very much. I have a couple of Caram water lilies, and 1 week's dye works. But I think I'm going to rinse them before I use them. But they're all like the Weeks is brown, but the Caram water lilies they're pretty light, so I don't think they're gonna run. I probably won't do those. It's really expensive to get here, so you know. Okay, let me see where this is going. Okay, it can go down there. Oops. Allison says, Nettie, how are you feeling today? Do you still have pains? Nettie says, the only other Stitches So Beautiful pattern that I'm currently working on is Dragging Atop a Vintage Book Pile. I love that one too. Oh, that's good. So there we go. We did another block. Let me park that. Oops. Trim these off. there's not a lot of starting and ending either. It's really good. I mean, you know, it looks good too. It's not, yeah. I was a little concerned. Oh, wait, sorry. I was a little concerned after I started looking at some of the um, landscapes on Fine Art Stitch. I was like, you know, but I still do like this one, so I will stick with it. And it's pretty fun. Those ones can stay. Oh, here's one. Because there was one, it was like spring or something. I really liked it. One of these days, you know. Ah, they carry all the beads used in chatelaines and metallic floss. Oh, that's nice. Joyce. Nettie says, Allison, thank you for asking. I'm okay today. I had a seizure in my sleep. Oh my gosh, because I bit my tongue and have a broken back tooth from clamping and grinding. Oh no, that sucks. God, that scares me so much. I worry about that. Okay, so now I'm going to move up. Let's see where I'm moving up. And like, I haven't even had to use my needleboard. It's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm going to do this one here now. I actually didn't even know you could have seizures in your sleep. I was all freaking out when Alex had his. Well, obviously, I was freaking out anyway. And I was like, wait a minute, you can have seizures in your sleep? Yeah, I had no idea. And now I'm freaked out about it. I worry. I'm going to eat some more cookie really quick. Hopefully, it's not melty. Okay. 938. Yeah, Nettie has epilepsy. Oh. This looks funny. This is not right. Wait. What's going on here? Wait a minute. That's right. I have like parked threads that are wrong. Also, I can't see the line. I have a parked thread here, and I have one here. Ah, okay, I see. I don't have one there. That's why. That looks right. Okay, fine. I was like, wait a minute, that looks not right. And it wasn't. Well, it was, sort of. Mm, 938. Okay, this one only has one stitch, so I will put it in and take it out. I think, if I remember it, yeah, that's right. And doesn't it make you really tired after you have a seizure too? I mean, you know, like residual. It always made me feel really messed up after my seizures. Ugh. I was really surprised. Alex was super perky afterwards. I was like, what? What? Like, how is that happening? Okay, Lizzie said she couldn't see, but then I'm not seeing any new messages. I put my second migraine on board. I'm going to leave you running so I can hear you. Okay, go and take a rest, okay? Med. Okay, I thought it said men. Never mind. I read that in Swedish for some reason. I'm like, what? Never mind. I feel weak and jello legs for a few hours. Yeah. I felt really spacey afterwards. It was really crazy. I don't know what I did with these. I'm guessing it was up here. So I don't usually do that in the middle, so I'm gonna cut that off. Yeah, Alex, I was all thinking he would be sleeping and just not be able to do anything. And he is his normal self. But, you know, like, he hardly ever got sick when he was little, even. And when he did, he never was sick. It was like, you think, well, you know, he's sick. He's gonna be calm and relax a little bit, maybe. No, not Alex. Not Alex. I mean, we didn't want him to be sick, but, you know, like, you would think, well, you know, you're sick, you got a fever, you're gonna, you know, be calm for a few days, maybe. No. A friend has a dog that alerts before their son has a seizure. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but he's not had any since. He's not had any more for a while, so it's good. When I'm awake and have one, I can't soak right for a while, and my head is in the cloud, and my body feels like it's hit by a bat. Oh, I know. Yeah, we were supposed to get some sort of warning. Like, he was supposed to get like a warning, alarm for the bed, since he was having them primarily at night. And because he was almost 18, they were like, nope, sorry, can't do it. It's like, what? Yeah. Speak. Okay. Yeah. This is so green after all of this brown and stuff. I had to double take. I was like, wait a minute. It's fine. It's correct. I don't have my little grid here. helps me know where I can park, so I don't have to mess around with it while I'm stitching the box. Oops. Okay. It is 11:30, so I'm gonna do this block, and then I probably will call it a night. Oh, it's already been 2 hours. Wow. Can people see you, Lizzie? Yes, we can see you. Try refreshing if you can't see. There's not been Natty's just been speaking, but there's not been a lot of chatter right now. So you're okay. 3772. I'm pretty sure I put that on the board last night. I did not. Sorry. I'm like choking on my own spit. Sorry about that. I got cookie crumbs in my throat. Of course. That's why I can't eat properly. I cannot see some people's comments, and I've switched to live chat. So weird. And what's wrong with Yogi? She had some extra job stuff today and yesterday. So she was not going to be on. So I am going to... I also realized that I don't really need to wax when I'm using 18 count. I've been doing it as a habit. I might try doing that without it. Means you do less effort. But I don't know. I was gonna say I didn't see her post, but yeah, I did. I saw it yesterday. Allison told us about it. Sanna posted James the PH Stitcher information on other floss tubes. So if you're interested, check it out. Oh, this is what I was gonna do. I was like, wait a minute. No, that's not where I want to be there then. Put it down here. I actually did not... I had seen him on Yogi's channel before. But did I know he had a floss tube? I don't know. Maybe I should check it out. I don't know, she's been really busy lately. He is in Discord now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the link. Nutty will go live tonight. Okay, good. I think you had gone offline when I woke up and was alert enough to notice. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I was up till 3 o'clock this morning because while I finished doing the live, I was hungry, so I went and had a snack, and then I decided to watch a YouTube video, and then I watched another one, and then I was like, I should go to bed, and then I fell asleep in my chair. Yeah. Yeah. That is how it is. I don't have insomnia or anything like that. Oh, I didn't make a mark in this one. You know, it's like that's not a problem for me usually. Like, yeah, I don't know. Man, these are Jose pens. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. What am I doing? I put the needle up in the thing. Um, this is, wait, oh no. That's wrong. Eek. Okay. Bed for me, up at 6. We'll listen in for a while though. I'll be lying while lying on my acupressure mat. And Alyssa says, "Sorry, dropped out. My youngest brother called. That's okay." And night, Allison. I messed this up. Jeez, I can't count, guys. It's bad. Um, ah, right on myself. I was like, this stitch is wrong, and it's not. It was my line. That's the other thing. I can't erase it. Dang. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Snag Nabbit Day. Yeah. Like, yeah. That's okay. Oh, this is a good one. So this one's over here, but there's only like 2 stitches in that block, and then I'll just use that. This pattern is just, it's kind of got a little flow to it. Um, oh, I will say I like these needles. I mean, I'm a broken record, sorry. I'm like the hoop, the needles, the fabric, they're all awesome. Alyssa says, I really like how this is coming along, Suze. Yeah, me too. It's just, it's so, yeah. I want to just keep working on it. Um, I'm like tempted. I want to work on it tomorrow. I'm gonna do this tomorrow, guys. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I'm just really enjoying it. It's good. That's good though. Um, I've been like that with like Forced Friends sometimes. Forced Friends is another one that's just, it's very Moorish. I didn't sleep last night. I took a nap after the doctor's appointment, but I'm not feeling that great today. Aw, 4 hours doesn't work. Yeah, I totally understand. I was up at 5 a.m. Woke at 9. Yeah, ugh. Yeah, I went to sleep at 3 and got up at, I woke up a little after 8. My alarm went off at 7:45. Yeah, and Alex, oh wait, there's a stitch there, and Alex was late. Um, that's okay. It's not important. He was just going to daycare. then do it. Hell yeah, more beautiful places. More beautiful. I really like it. I just feel like I want to get more on it. Um, it's sort of, there's some pieces that feel like that sometimes. Um, Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm done. Um, okay, I did those. And 3830. Oh, I was already on that side. Nice. 3830. I have tomorrow free, child free, and then back to child again. Oh, I just split my thread. Oh man, I just split my thread. It's like surgery because I can't see. I usually follow my stitchy high for as long as I can. Yeah, I don't know. I've been switching every day, but I know, like I said the other day, I've been feeling like some things want to be worked on more. Um, I don't know. Um, this one's a popular one too. You guys like this one, so that's good. Um, I will say these eyes are a little funky. They're hard to thread a little. It's like, come on. They look huge. The eyes look huge, but they're very thin. They have a grain too, so you need to go in the right place. This one's gonna go here. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right. Got it. Did I do the one over here? No, I didn't. I knew I'd do that. I ordered my new fabric. Well, I got it from Brother Korean. It's a shop that's online here in Sweden. And I wanted to order some pony blacks because I really like the size 26 for stitching on 14 count and also on the printed kits. So I decided to buy that, and then these gold ones were right next to it, and I thought, oh, maybe I should try those. And so I bought them, and I didn't realize that I had bought 26s. Maybe that's what they had. I don't know. But I bought 26s, and I was kind of bummed because I was like, oh man, I can't use them today. But they are awesome. They're really good for the 18 count. I'm enjoying it a lot. So there's that. They look like, oops, They look like this. Pony, gold-plated sewing needles. There was only 4 of them. I'm actually not sure how much they were. I think they were 30. They were like 25 or 30. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Did you try restarting it? Okay. Here's another one. So I'm using it over my ballpoint needle. It's so nice. I have 2 of them here. Yeah, I see your messages too, Lizzie. And there's not a lot of chatter, so it might be, actually, I didn't read what Alyssa says. I usually follow, I read that. Pokemon has been my Stitchy High lately, she says. And I think you should follow that, Suze. Yeah, I'm leaning towards it because as I said, I'm really enjoying this. And like the other day, I was really enjoying Contessa also. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm usually like everything's, it's fine, I don't mind switching. But yeah. 535. I'm gonna eat a little bit. I'm gonna have a. It's all right. I realized what was wrong. I was listening through headphones on my phone, and it for some reason was way behind on my laptop. Oh, okay. I have my Bueno. So I'm gonna take a bite. It's crinkly, sorry. Lizzie, there's a thing on YouTube. It shows live. If it's not red, click it, and then it should hop forward to where you're live again. I noticed that happens a lot on my phone. I always have to go through and click it, make it go forward again. It used to do that on the other laptop that I used to use before I got my new one. It rarely does it on this laptop now. It's nice. I was always constantly hitting that to catch up. I was thinking about my new storage thing, and I kind of decided that I don't really think I need to label it. You look at it, obviously it's numerical order. I'm not going to bother labeling it until unless I feel like it. I had a lot of 310. And I had a bunch of, I think it was 318. I'm not sure why. Probably one of the patterns that I have needed it. So I put those in their own box because there was a lot of 310. Extra 310. And so yeah, I think it's going to be good. I'll take a picture tomorrow after I mess around with it. I'm going to try to do that. I should wait though. I probably should wait until I get my floss. maybe, I don't know. Oops. I'll do this stitch here. Let's see, let's get this over here. Right. There's not a lot of like ninja stitches. It's really, or even like confetti. There's always, I mean, there was like there was one ninja stitch, but there's always more than one stitch. It seems to flow really nicely. I think that's what makes the pattern fun and comfortable. Lizzie says, is this 18 count? Yeah, it's this 18 count. Joyce says, my favorite needle for high count fabric is a Sullivan ballpoint. Yeah, that's what I usually use. And hi, Ruth. Welcome. Morning to you. I usually use a ballpoint needle. I really like it. And I have Sullivan ones. But this one's really nice. I thought it was a little short. Here's my ballpoint needle that is tarnished from Christina. It's like super smooth, but this is really nice. It feels really good. Oh wait. Okay. No, this one's gonna go off the fabric and onto the needleboard. Here. Hi, Guylaine. Welcome in. Okay. And I still use my cheapy needles for my needleboard. Three, 3, 7, 1. Oh, it's the train. I was like, what's that noise? Oh, man. It's so jumpy sometimes. Oops, wrong button. They are hard to... Whoa, oh, I almost dropped my wax. There we go. Did you hate when you like, oh, it didn't pull it out? When you pull the thread through the fabric and you think you realize you've pulled the needle out. And they're like, oh man. I didn't though. That's okay. This one was pretty short. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. That's the one thing that's great about Airo Floss is it is pretty cheap. You know, don't worry about wasting a little bit. And there's that. And this one is 934. Oh, that's that green again, isn't it? Yes. There was a bit more stuff happening in this square. I moved my thread bed and I keep putting the little tips on the arm of my chair. I moved it when I was eating dinner. I moved it over underneath my computer. And I thought, well, I'll just leave it there. That's a good place for it. Habits are not easy to break. I used to put the wax on the arm of my chair and I always drop it. So now with this new computer table I have, it's perfect. So I put the wax on the table instead, and I don't drop it nearly as much. I got a really good deal on them, $4 per page loaded up. Wait a minute, what did I miss? The Sullivan needles package. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Ah, nice. Yeah, they're really expensive. I bought a bunch from Dream Stitch, but I found that the finish comes off of them really easily, and that doesn't happen for me normally. It wasn't like it tarnished. It's just like it just came off. It was really annoying. I did not enjoy that because then it makes it rough. Still love them. They work really well. But this might be my new favorite needle. It's very smooth. Okay. Oops, that's not where I parked that. I got my first ballpoint needles I got off Etsy from a shop in France. And then I couldn't find any for a really long time, and I was really like frustrated because I couldn't find any. I had one left, and then Dream Stitch started selling them. I was like, oh, thank you. And as I got them, the day I got them, the tip of the one that I had left broke. It just the ball part just snapped right off. I was like, oh, okay. Um, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Is that where I was going? No, I was not. I was like, wait a minute. That was not correct. Smart. Oh, itchy nose. At least I'm not getting attacked by little gnats tonight. There we go. So how many times do I have to stab the fabric to make it in the proper hole? Oh, it's 12 now. Okay. Oh, it looks like a tree almost. Oh, that's interesting. Just noticed that. That's okay. Starting dinner, that's okay. You're okay. 355. Excuse me. Oh, that's not right. Oh. It doesn't matter because that stitch will work just fine where it's at. Just not where I thought it was. I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna sleep all tonight. Hopefully. I hope. I'm really croaky. Need to finish sorting out my my kit floss so that I can have the blends better done. I started it the other day and I thought, after a while, I thought, why am I doing this? This is such a silly, big project to do. Yeah. But it'll be worth it, so, yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do. There's already a thread there. It would help on there. Okay, good. There's one of these. How big is your chart? Which one? This one? Or isn't it the same as yours? Well, it is the same as yours. I know it is. Which one are you talking about, Nettie? Sorry, you're right. Yes, I am. R. Yeah, I don't even know how big it is. It's like 200 something by 500 or something. Let me look. It's really long. 535 by 200. So yeah, I was pretty close. I just had the directions the wrong way. There's only one other color after this, and then it will be bedtime. How much do you have done, Nutty? I meant to watch your video. I should watch it so I can see how much you have done. Oh, a lot of us are working on this. It's kind of a unofficial Saul, even. This thread is too short. I'm not sure if I will do a live tonight. My tongue is shredded. I don't think I can talk for long. Yeah, you probably should rest it. Which kit are you talking about? I know, you all making me want to stitch it, FOMO. Yeah, FOMO is strong. My Sailor Saturn kit, it has like 50 blends. Excuse me, I'm like hoarse right now. Um, and so was doing I was doing cards, floss cards for him, so that it would be easier. And I got done maybe like 10 or something. And then I was like, I'm tired. Yeah, because I'm lazy. But I think I'm going to work on them tomorrow. Natty, I totally understand. You know, I sometimes I get sores in my mouth from my inhaler. And it's really hard to talk when it's like that. And then on top of it, because it's like swollen and stuff, then you know, like you accidentally bite it. And yeah, the more you talk, the more you bite it, the more it gets worse. Night, Lizzie. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Recently got the pattern for Beautiful Place, but I have made a few other new start enabled commitments. Yeah, it'll be there. Michelle, do it, do it, do it. LOL. It's beautiful and peaceful to work on. It is really. It's very, like, I'm enjoying it. It doesn't feel, you know, like there's not a lot of confetti. It flows really nicely. It's really soothing. Yeah, I really like it. Oh, when I broke my tooth last night, it was the back tooth and it's sharp. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, Alex is at the yellow house. Yeah, he's at the yellow house. His dad moved last month. When Alex told me that they were gonna move, yeah, his dad didn't tell me they were gonna move. Alex told me, and I was like, you know, like I kind of wish his dad would kind of tell me stuff a little bit more. I shouldn't find out from Alex. I mean, not that it matters, but I need to be able to help Alex with that if it comes down to it. Yeah, but he's been fine, so he's excited. I think his grandparents were there a lot the last couple of weeks, so that's good. They don't like me, so I don't need to see them. Let's see. And I'll put it here. Alyssa says, when I read Yellow House, I wanted to say Yellow Submarine. Yeah. I also want the cabin that is in the picture, and the mountains, and the water. Yes, me too. No, they should have told you about moving. Yeah, they should have. Natty says, yeah, Alyssa, you missed the convo about I had a seizure last night in my sleep and bit down on my tongue and broke my back tooth. Oh. I'm like, ugh. That is just crazy. Oh. Okay, so I finished those. So, hey. Oh, and his dad's uncle passed away. And Alex never really met him. Well, he had never really met a lot of any of the family because, yeah, my ex is kind of antisocial. He doesn't really care about all that stuff. But his uncle, I guess, had guitars and a lawnmower and all the things that Alex likes. Like a lot, you know, like, so Alex's dad and grandpa went to visit because this is his grandpa's brother. And he let him play his guitars, and he let him ride the riding lawnmower. So Alex, of course, was like in love with this uncle. Well, I guess this uncle passed away this summer or before the summer. And Alex was like, R.I.P. Krister. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And Alex can't explain it sometimes. He's like, rest in pieces. A lot of times, like, there's a game he plays, and he always says, rest in pieces on the floor. And I was like, what are you talking about, Alex? So I was like, that's kind of odd. Like, he doesn't usually say stuff like that about people. He might say like, oh, they got hurt. And he said, well, he's at the cemetery. And I'm like, what? These are things that Alex doesn't usually say, right? And I was like, wait a minute. So I went in the kitchen and messaged his dad. I was like, Alex is telling me that Krister passed away. Is that true? And his dad said, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. I mean, this is uncle, right? Yeah. Yeah. And he didn't tell me. I had to learn it from my kid. I met him a couple times. He used to always come for holidays. But it was sad. It was kind of like, wow. Yeah. So I had to find out from Alex. It's like, oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to skip over to do over here. Let's see. Anyone stitching it in tent? No, I don't stitch tent anymore. Yeah, definitely you should rest in the stuff. We can commiserate stitch another time. Definitely you should rest. Okay, I use the plastic floss holders and put stickers with the numbers. It's a hassle. I'll be still stitching tonight and put pictures on in my Discord. Oh, you have a Discord. Okay, cool. Post a link if you want. Yeah, so I just took some of these. I bought a bunch of these, Clara, and I use these ones for the blends for Ponyo. This one's for Ponyo. I use my master set otherwise, but those are like, they're short and it makes it easier. So I was doing that for Sailor Saturn so that it was easier. I'll cut them already and everything, so night, Joyce. See you another time. Tomorrow, hopefully. Well, today. It's already past midnight. I was going to leave at midnight, but I'm almost done. This is the last couple of stitches. But I did a lot. Well, I did here and here. Oh, I guess it's not that much. Still, it feels like a lot. I'm trying to find the hole here. Come on. I think I'm going to change my misery stitching piece. My friend Shelley is the owner of Enchanted Stitching, and her husband passed away. Oh no. Her pieces are hyper realistic and hard, so I'm going to change to one of her pieces. Aw, that's sad. This is where the ballpoint needle works, when you have to figure out where the spot is. Still have to buy more fabric now. Ay, ay, ay. I still worry, you know, I'm looking through the magnifier, so it's like very like see-through, but then it's also so nice to stitch this way. I don't mind it. Okay, 2 more stitches. And actually, I think I'll do one more, because this thread is really short, but there's one stitch under this. Wait, over here. Oh, never mind. Well, I'll still do it, because why not? You know, I think I won't. Well, yeah, I will. And then I'll clean up the park or the tufties. Oh. Yeah, I found out yesterday they were married 27 years. He was a good man. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Okay, let me clean up some of these little tufties. This one should be good. Yeah, that would just, yeah, can't even imagine. That is a park thread. Oh. And you're starving and you can't eat. Ugh. Like, worried I'm gonna cut the thread. I'm being careful, but sometimes you kind of think, I'm gonna cut that, aren't I? Tufty, go down. There was one here. Okay, and those ones are from that block. Oops. Smoothie. That would work, hopefully. Not just the movement hurts, but cuts like hell. I've only eaten Jello and ice cream. Yeah. Totally understand. Okay. I'm doing a little grooming. It's so satisfying taking off all these the little tufties. And I think that was it. These ones are, those are parked. And there we go. Nice. Oh, look at that. So next time I'll work up here. So, oh yeah, I forgot to, I did do that stitch. I forgot to mark the stitches off. Nice. Okay. So, wait, that's the wrong button. I will move this up here so I don't forget. That's where I want to start next time. I'm doing that because this way I don't have to go like around the corner. Like I could do this one actually. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to go up here and then work my way down again. Something like that. Yeah, and you can't stop playing with the broken. Oh, that's another thing that, like, I have very, very sharp teeth. For some reason, I have, like, really deep, I'm looking for the snag of it. I have really deep crevices, like my molars and they're super sharp. And then they gets stuck in them all the time. And then I sit there and I play with it, trying to get the crap out of my teeth. And then my tongue gets all messed up. It's super annoying. I try not to do that, but sometimes you just can't help it. Okay, that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Oh, look at the colors up here. Isn't it pretty? I have no idea what, I'm going to look at that real quick. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I'm almost at this. I am at the sky. Ooh, that's the sky. Okay, or the mountains. Mountain, sky, something. Oh, I love this piece. It's so pretty. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some sky here, or mountains, or whatever. Okay, so I am going to show you guys how much I did. And, wrong button. I did 267 stitches. That's not too bad. It was 3 hours. Yeah, that's almost almost 100 stitches. But I stopped and did some stuff and everything, and I had to mark. So yeah, not too bad. I think it's pretty good. Looks amazing. Thank you, Alyssa. It lays so nice. I do have a couple of stitches that are a little messed up, but so yeah, I think I'm gonna work on this again tomorrow. I feel like I want some progress. I think I'm at 1.20%. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. See how it goes. Do a little bit more of feeling stitching. It was fun. So yeah, and I don't have to move it out of the hoop either. I'll just leave it in the hoop. Thank you guys for being here and having me. And it's been really fun tonight. Got a lot of stitching done. So I'm going to go so I can go to bed. And I will see you all tomorrow and on Discord. So night, everybody. Thank you so much for encouraging me to work on this because I love it. So, okay. Night. Love y'all. Bye.